fall sports season, a call for action about something so much a part of every American community, cheerleading. A leading group of physicians has looked at the dramatic increase in trips to the emergency room by cheerleaders with serious injuries. And they say it's time to change.
Cheerleading began in 1877 at Princeton University as a male-dominated activity to cheer on the Tiger football team. During World War I and World War II, when the men were away, women began to dominate the activity and integrate stunts and gymnastics into the sideline cheering. Old cheerleading photos of Ronald Reagan, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Jimmy Stewart flood Google, but it's time to say goodbye to the old days of cheer. Today's cheerleaders are not only flying 20 feet in the air, but they're becoming true athletes, says Rob Ulrich, owner of Core Athletics. His gym has 7 teams, 2 of which compete at the United All-Star Federation Worlds Competition in Orlando, Florida. Last year, his Black Diamond team ranked 14th in their division with their advanced stunting, tumbling, and tosses.
To this day, I have to say, if you ask me what a cheerleader is, it's a loaded question, yet my mind has changed a lot that if we're talking about competition cheerleaders, then I think that they're some of the best athletes that you can find out there, especially most coming from a gymnastics background and coaching gymnastics. I know that that's the toughest sport I've ever done. I mean, coming from soccer, football, basketball, track and field, gymnastics is insane. So I have a lot of respect for them, and I think that these girls are doing amazing things, especially for them, teams, and the sport in general.
But such advanced skills can turn catastrophic with one tiny mistake. Those mistakes are all over YouTube. Cheerleaders crash landing after stunts gone wrong, slipping from pyramids, tumbling out of control, and causing catastrophic injury. Who could forget 20-year-old Lauren Chang, who died during a televised cheerleading competition in Massachusetts? The cause of death was bilateral pneumothorax, which is an injury commonly found in car accidents. Around the same time, Patty Pomanova, a flyer in a stunt gone wrong, fell from a height of 16 feet. She landed on her neck and was left without oxygen for 45 minutes. Now, Patty will never walk or talk again. These injuries are becoming too common, as reported in the 2011 Catastrophic Injury Report, which was conducted by the University of North Carolina and Emerson Hospital. According to the study, more than 37,000 cheerleaders went to the emergency room last year alone. That's 4 times more than in 1980. The catastrophic injuries from all that tumbling and flipping rank second only to football. And if rates continue at the same pace, cheerleading will surpass football in the coming year.
As far as catastrophic injuries, that is, in my opinion, any catastrophic injury I've ever seen can probably be directly correlated to poor coaching, poor progressions, and not doing the proper progression so that the athletes are strong enough, both physically and mentally, to perform the skill. And that's typically when I would see the injuries happen. I personally have never had a catastrophic injury in our gym. So, that's just because we teach the proper progressions here.
Not all of these accidents occur due to fall. For example, one cheerleader died after being caught improperly. She was dead instantly from blunt force abdominal trauma. That's why many doctors want the NCAA and other organizations to recognize cheerleading as a sport, but not everyone agrees.
As far as a sport goes, I might be a little bit different on that. I don't need the justification of a sport to rectify what I do. I think that all my kids are athletes, and whether it's a sport is not going to change what we do here or the way I think of our activity.
While people disagree on what to do, everyone agrees that something needs to be done to prevent more injuries from occurring. I'm Ben Freeland, and that's your ABC News. Back to you, Diane.